My friends, the Hollywood Chatter is back, and in this video, Ellen is proving why Hollywood hates The Sound of Freedom. Now, I watched The Sound of Freedom over the weekend, and I gotta say, it's powerful stuff. You should really take the time to watch it. I definitely think if you don't shed a tear while you're watching that movie, I'll pay for your ticket. For real, because it's a sad movie. So by mistake, Ellen exposed, I don't know how, but I'll tell you a little bit about the movie after this video. Let's get into the Hollywood Chatter.
You know, people often stop me on the street and say, Ellen, do you like fruit? I do. I enjoy fruit. I enjoy cherries, all variety of grapes. I enjoy little tangerines, pears, peaches. I like potatoes. What do you want? What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay.
Ellen DeGeneres proves why Hollywood hates The Sound of Freedom. All eyes are on Hollywood as it is exposed more and more. All this started with the film Sound of Freedom, which was released about a month ago. And according to the film, there is a lot of human trafficking going on in Hollywood that nobody is willing to talk about. Ever since this dark secret came out into the open, much talk has been about why it has never been discussed. However, even more suspicious is the fact that members from Hollywood are avoiding this topic at all costs. Since its release, Ellen DeGeneres has not talked about The Sound of Freedom and its conspiracies. However, the same can't be said about her fans. Most of her fans are spamming her comments in her social media posts with Sound of Freedom. But what has Ellen DeGeneres done about this? And better yet, how has she proved that Hollywood hates Sound of Freedom? Let's find out, shall we? Everyone knows who Ellen DeGeneres is. After all, she had one of Hollywood's most successful talk shows. Since she stopped doing the show, she has kept in touch with her fans on social media, posting mostly on Instagram. Her posts show how much her fans love and support her, filling her comments section with positive remarks. However, we can't say the same about her latest Instagram and TikTok posts. Ellen DeGeneres' posts have been flooded with comments as usual. However, they are a bit different this time because they all suggest that she watched the hit movie Sound of Freedom. This has been going on for the past few days, raising many questions about why she has been targeted in such a way. To make it worse, her silence about it is not helping at all, which makes people even more suspicious of her. On August 1st, 2023, Elijah Schaffer, a media personality and former host on The Blaze, posted video footage on Twitter showing the comments sent to Ellen's recent post. In the video, you can hear Ellen DeGeneres talking about her love for fruit in a TikTok video. And as usual, she does this in her signature comedic style. However, the video then shows the comments section, with many people telling her to watch Sound of Freedom. Are you going to see the movie Sound of Freedom? Sound of Freedom! I enjoy The Sound of Freedom. Do you like the movie Sound of Freedom? These are just some of the comments on this video. As you can see, they are all talking about the film. They all ranged from people writing Sound of Freedom's title to some even asking her whether she enjoyed the movie. And given that she has not said anything about it, her fans are becoming even more suspicious. Might they have just exposed her for not watching the movie? And better yet, might she be part of the Hollywood elite, the group trying so hard to prevent the movie from being viewed by people? The movie Sound of Freedom tells the story of a former Homeland Security Special Agent, Tim Ballard, played by Jim Caviezel.
I'm trying to figure out if she's intentionally ignoring those comments and why. That's the real question, guys, because there's no way she didn't see those comments. If you've ever been on Instagram Live and you've seen the celebrities feed, you can see those comments popping up on the thing. Those comments definitely popped up while she was on there and she saw them. Her not responding to them means that she was deliberately ignoring every one of them. And I want to know why, just like you want to know why. The real question is, will we ever know why? She's not going to come out and speak about it. She's not going to speak about the movie being powerful or anything like that. I guarantee you she's not going to say anything about it. But why?
Ballard, played by Jim Caviezel. In this movie, you can see how Tim Ballard willingly quit his job and started Operation Underground Railroad, whose main focus is fighting child trafficking organizations. The movie was released on July 4th and is being distributed by Utah-based Angel Studios. And from the moment it was released, it opened to positive audience figures. Not only that, but it has also become the first post-pandemic independent movie to pass the $100 million milestone domestically. Even though the film has been such a success, it has been accused of pandering to the support of QAnon. For those unfamiliar with this word, QAnon is a conspiracy theory group with all sorts of conspiracies. One such conspiracy they had was that the former president, Donald Trump, would work to bring down a secret group of high-profile satanic child abusers as president. They also asserted that Trump would then order the arrest of said abusers, followed by their execution. However, both Caviezel, who is best known for playing Jesus in Mel Gibson's 2004 movie The Passion of the Christ, and Ballard have denied any accusation that Sound of Freedom is trying to appeal to QAnon supporters. However, many moviegoers have claimed that there are all sorts of efforts on the part of mainstream Hollywood to suppress the movie, and if you were to go to TikTok and search for Sound of Freedom, you would see a lot of footage of interrupted or aborted Sound of Freedom screenings.
Really?
All of this supports the claim that the Hollywood elite is doing everything possible to prevent many people from seeing the movie. But no matter how hard they try, people still watch it, with most demanding that it be watched. Now, people on social media have linked DeGeneres to the movie by swamping her most recent posts with mentions of Sound of Freedom. And from Schaffer's video on Twitter, it is quite evident that people are not pleased with DeGeneres not watching or talking about the movie. Schaffer wrote, "Everyone is tagging Sound of Freedom in Ellen DeGeneres posts now. However, people are not asking why DeGeneres has become such a target in this matter." Well, according to a YouTube video shared by the channel Did You Catch This?, it seems there is more to the story than people know. In this video, there are claims that several people have subscribed to the conspiracy theory that DeGeneres is somehow linked to the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Not only that, but it goes even deeper to involve Epstein's private Caribbean island, Little St. James. There were also claims that conspiracy theorists believe that DeGeneres got the inspiration for the design of her set from her now canceled chat show on Epstein's Island. They might just be going too far with this, but then again, they might be right. The video also stated that conspiracy theorists once tried to tie DeGeneres' name to a false conspiracy theory, claiming that many high-ranking Democratic Party officials were involved in a child sex and human trafficking ring. According to this conspiracy theory, the operation was being carried out in the basement of a pizza shop that is now closed. This theory has widely been called Pizzagate, which grew out of QAnon-linked online spaces. However, since this theory came to light, there have been no confessions from alleged victims or any physical evidence concerning it. And so, it was widely discredited and debunked by Bloomberg, The Washington Post, and The Los Angeles Times. When it comes to Epstein, there have been a lot of accusations over the past several months. And one of the accusations that got the attention of everyone was that he had certain celebrities visit his island, flying there in his private jet. It is known that Epstein's private jet, Lolita Express, was used to transport guests to his island. However, there were allegations against it that it was also being used to fly underage girls to some of the late billionaire's properties. After Epstein's apparent suicide while in jail in 2019, some lists were released on social media that implicated high-profile people visiting the island. Several celebrity names were on this list, and they were probably added by a faction of social media users who targeted public figures as part of an apparent campaign to link them to the disgraced financier's crimes. There were 124 names, most of them celebrities whose politics lean left. Some of the names on the flight log included Oprah Winfrey, Beyoncé, Eminem, Tom Hanks, and even former President Barack Obama. However, when the list was cross-checked with the actual flight logs released in the court record, 36 of the celebrities named had never set foot on the aircraft, including all those mentioned a few seconds ago. But even though they are all off the hook, this information continues to spread. However, the main issue is that some names, such as lawyer Alan Dershowitz and former President Bill Clinton, appear on the actual flight logs. As much as all the conspiracy theorists tried to pin Ellen DeGeneres on the flight list, they failed because she had never set foot on the island. However, this doesn't save her from the jaws of the public for not watching Sound of Freedom. Everyone will probably keep spamming her comment section with these remarks on Sound of Freedom until she speaks up. As much as DeGeneres is not talking about the Sound of Freedom, other stars greatly support it. And someone who has been very vocal about it, as we all know by now, is Mel Gibson. Since the movie was released, Mel Gibson has been on its case, always discussing and promoting it. A movie that receives a free promotion from someone like Mel Gibson is worth watching. This might be one of the reasons why the movie has done so well in theaters, even though the Hollywood elite are trying to fight it. The Hollywood elite has since been called out but nobody in Hollywood wants to comment about the movie. Most of the Hollywood stars are completely silent about the movie, and none of them has commented. And as we have seen, even Ellen DeGeneres has not commented. So the question is, could she be part of the Hollywood elite? Is she ignoring Sound of Freedom? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for the best celebrity news and gossip. See you next time.
Here's what I'll say. I'll say the answer is shady, because Ellen's show did get canceled. If we remember, guys, she left her show saying that, you know, it just had run its course and they were going to do the final season. But before that, remember all those accusations came out and all those allegations came out about her abusing staff members and being rude to staff and saying these things and using racist remarks. And then those videos popped up of her like with the ankle looking monitor thing on in the house. I'm just saying, that's just what the videos we saw were. Look it up yourself. This is just what I saw. So here's what I think. Let's look together right now. I will look right now with you right here during this video, and we will see if Ellen has those comments on her thing right now. Let's go to her latest post. It has 149 comments. Just a whole bunch of people saying happy birthday, I love you, available now. Check my story. Happy birthday. They were talking about Steve Martin's birthday on her last post. And then on the other one they're talking about. So I don't know. Maybe are those being blocked? What if I post it, will it get blocked? It's not. If let's just say this. I'll say this and I'll be done with the Epstein stuff. We're not going to pretend like this man was doing this alone. We're not going to pretend like that. We're not going to sit back here and just act like this one man with this island. He just so happens to be in these pictures with all these celebrities, and yet he's doing all the dirty work by himself. We're not going to pretend like that. We're not going to pretend like if high-level people don't want their name on certain documents, they can't just get them erased or get that junk silenced. We're not going to pretend like that. Because if you got money, you can make anything go away. It doesn't matter who you are. You can make anything go away. I will say this, though. Somebody had to be the fall guy. He was the fall guy. And before he got a chance to speak out, took himself out. Or he was taken out. Something happened to him before he got a chance to really say what happened and who was really there. And now we may never know who was really there. Now we may never know all of who was really there. And some of those people that were there are getting off scot-free, posting stupid videos on Instagram, you know, making money and canceling their show because it ran its course or whatever the reason was. That's all I got to say, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. I love these kind of discussions. This is the Hollywood Chatter. Put those thoughts in your comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's do more of this, and I'll see you in the next one.